Welcome back to my channel. It is time for the September update of my 2022 Project Pan. So I completely didn't do one in August. I'm a little bit behind in filming. I never caught up to those 2 weeks that I completely didn't film at all last month. So this might be the new schedule where I do these updates kind of like the first week of each month now, as opposed to like the end of the month. Let's just jump into it. Last update, I finished the MAC Prep and Prime. I'm going to actually focus on panning this one next and dump it into this bottle if I was able to get the product out of the bottle. Couldn't pry it open for the life of me. Someone commented the last video, I think her name's Melissa, commented to try spraying a sponge and applying it on the sponge, which actually is a good idea. I had done that a couple times before and I wasn't sure about it. Then she mentioned that and I was like, okay, maybe I'll try it again. And it's a great idea. I just personally didn't like love applying it that way, I decided. And I was just like, yeah, I'd rather just spray it on. And since I can't do that, I think I'm just going to let these two go completely. This one is done. That was done last time, but I'm going to declutter this. I don't really think these bring a ton of value to my collection anyway. I just haven't felt the need to reach for them for the past couple months, and I do have the Urban Decay spray as well, so I'll just use that if I need to do it, or just use straight up water if I feel like foiling eyeshadows or something, which I never really do anyway. So yeah, we're just gonna kick these out and that'll be it, and those will be decluttered from my collection. The Avon black eyeliner, so this one I wanted to use up halfway from when I started, when I brought it into the project, and I'm halfway to my goal with that on this. Actually, I'm a little more than halfway. This is where I'm at now, and that's where I was the last update. So it did come down a little bit more. So I'm also late with my update, so that's why there looks like there is a little bit more usage there, but yeah. So bringing this in January, I mean, I might hit my goal by the end of the year, but I don't think that's very likely. So this might roll into 2023. But I've been saying that, and I've been using it pretty consistently. As you can see by the notches, it's like the same exact increment almost every month. And speaking of which, the Wet n Wild Copper also is kind of coming down pretty much the same. So that's this guy right here. And I've been using that pretty much just as consistently as the black one. And that's just about halfway to its goal as well. So these are coming along, and number wise, the Avon I used 10 times and the Wet n Wild I actually used 17 times. So it didn't seem like 17 times based on the measuring there, but I'm not going to argue with the tally marks. It says 17 and I'm just going to go with 17. Let's do the Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder. So it had been a while since I was able to mark this up. So I have been using this consistently every single day, and I can finally mark it, and it's up to this blue line now. So cool. It took about like 2 or 3 updates maybe to get that line drawn, because even though I do use it every day, or every time I wear makeup at least, it's really hard to see progress on this, even though we're that far down. I thought that the lower it got, like, it would be easier to mark up and you would see it better, but not the case. It is coming down, you know, pretty evenly every 2 to 3 months. So it is on its way to getting used. It is really hard to settle this product. I try like banging it on the table and stuff like that, but sometimes it's hard to get it like perfectly straight, but that's coming along. I can't wait for that one to be done. Next, we have the Mega Glow Wet n Wild Illuminating Powder Blush. Now, this guy has been in since June of 2021, so well over a year now. It's been giving me a hard time in terms of usage, but now you can see that there is definitely a lot of usage on this shade, or along this edge right here, which is amazing. So I will take that progress. I mean, my goal was to hit pan. Okay, so that is the goal, and I'm not there yet, but I think I'm well on my way. That is very encouraging for me, so I'm happy with that. I used this blush 25 times since the last update, so you can tell I'm really focused on getting that pan. I do have other blushes in rotation, but That has been the main blush I've been using because I'm very, very determined to hit pan on that, and hopefully soon. I am feeling more encouraged with it though. That looks really good for me, so I'm really happy with that. Just kind of randomly picking products here. The Sonia Kashuk contour stick, and my goal is to finish this. This is where I am now. So I'll put up the comparison photo. So it is straightening up a bit. It had a little bit of a slant to it the last time, and you can see a little bit more of that E. So I used this product 16 times since the last update. And yeah, there isn't really a whole lot to say about it. I've just been using it pretty consistently and I still enjoy it. So this one has a bit more to go, even though I've used it up a lot since I brought it in, which I think that was last year. I think it's almost been 2 years since that product has been in my project. So not quite 2 years, but it's on its way. So we need to get that finished. Okay, then we have this Avon lipstick. So my goal with this was to use it 7 times, and the last update was 4 times, and I had to use it 3 more times, which I did. So yeah, it still looks brand spanking new, but yeah, I did use it 7 times since bringing this into the project, and it was a little bit of a challenge because this kind of color is a little too bold for me, like on an everyday basis, so I do sheer it out. Most of the time when I do use this, I don't really, wear it in its full glory, like all opaque like that. So unless it's like me filming or something, that's when you'll get the full beat with this lipstick, but just not what I like to do with colors like this. But I do enjoy this lipstick, but I'm glad to roll it out because I think this is a really bright color. This is definitely more of like a summer shade for me, spring, summer. And we're approaching fall, so just in time for me to roll it out of the project. So I'm very glad to roll that out. And let's see what other lip products. Ooh, we have an exciting one. The ColourPop Truth Bomb Luxe Lip Oil. Done completely, and I knew I was close to finishing it the last update. I think I only had like 2 or 3 more uses on it. So I finished this pretty early on, like right after I posted that update video. I'm so excited this is out of my collection. I didn't really like this that much, to be honest with you. It really discouraged me from trying more lip oils in the future. There's one brand, I think it's Kopari, that I heard was pretty good. If you have an experience with Kopari lip oils, leave a comment down below. But I'm just not really loving lip oils. This smelled like plastic. I don't know if it was that it smelled like plastic or it smelled like nothing. So therefore, it smelled weird to me. I don't know, but ooh, I didn't like the texture of it either. I didn't think it was very moisturizing, but it's not like a long-term, your lips feel great for hours type of product at all. And I kind of had that experience with another lip oil that I had. So based on that information, I don't think I'm really interested in lip oils moving forward, and definitely not this Luxe Lip Oil line from ColourPop. I'm probably going to talk about it again in my empties video, but yeah, I'm glad that's done and out of my collection. Let's talk eyeshadows. So this NYX eyeshadow in tin, my goal was to use this 7 times and I hit that goal. I had to use it 3 more times since the last update, and that was easy to do. Really love this eyeshadow. It is a really easy silver for me to wear because it's not like super reflective. It's not super dramatic. It's just a really nice wearable silver shade that was easy to pull off. So glad I can roll this out. And then I have these 2 MAC singles. I have Ochre Style. This was to use it 10 times and I used it 7 out of 10 times. This is what it looks like, and that's exactly what it looks like when you swatch it, so I'm not gonna bother swatching it. But yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Using it 7 times, I don't think it's like an exceptional eyeshadow color. I feel like I have kind of similar stuff in like my chocolate bar palette and just whatever. Like it's just okay. And there's so much of it left. Like there's not really a huge dent in this at all. I just don't know if this is worth keeping, to be honest with you. It's not bad. It's usable, but it's just, I don't know, it's just like not very satisfying to use because it's such a hard eyeshadow. It doesn't have hard pan. It's just the formula is very hard and it's hard to see like progress in it on top of just being like an okay whatever color. So I don't know. I'm not saying all eyeshadows have to be like, you have to see dips in it after using it once. I don't mean that. It's just like not that exciting to use. It's just not. It's okay. Wearable, but yeah. I have 3 more uses left on that. And then I have Shroom. This one also has the usage goal of 10 times and I used it 7 times. So just like Ochre Style. Yeah, it's a very neutral eyeshadow. I'm wearing it today like on my lids, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like on, and it's nice. I really like it. It's super easy to use. I don't really find this to be like super challenging at all. I can wear it like any day and it's like perfect. So that's cool. But yeah, 3 more uses on that. Birthday suit by Tarte. Oh, just a quick mention, like this is on hiatus till the end of this month or next month, so I'm not going to talk about that because I didn't use it. And another exciting empty I have At the Beach by Bath and Body Works. This is completely done. Yeah, the last update it was up to here, and yeah, it was really quick to use this. This wasn't a challenge to use up at all. I just had to focus on using it and get it out of my collection. This is a great beach scent. Loved it so much that I picked up the body spray and the body cream in this fragrance. Which I didn't need to go that far, but that's how much I liked it. I do still have the body spray, so at least I have that to focus on next for next summer. I just don't need this version of the fragrance as well. The body spray is fine. Even though it is one of my favorite beach scents of all time, it's a good one. I just don't need multiples of it. The other perfume that I've been focusing on that I want to finish is Maybe Baby by Benefit, and I actually have been using this quite a bit this past month. And I drew a line a while back. I don't know how many updates ago that was now. We're still at the same line, which is weird to me because I have been using this a lot this past month. So I don't know if that line when I drew it wasn't accurate. I don't know. But I also feel like when I look at it from certain angles, it does look like it's coming down. So I don't really get it. I don't know. But I know I've been using it for other years that I've had this perfume. Like I would only whip this out in the fall or winter. But the fact that I can even use it now and that I feel comfortable using it now is pretty good. I'm trying to finish this Sigma Lip Vex Deluxe sample, and this is a really great formula. I love this lip gloss. But anyway, the last update, it was this gray line right here, and it's really hard to see, but I think when I hold it up, like that's kind of where it's at now. And of course there's like product along the walls of it. Actually, I'm noticing some windowing here, which, yeah, see that? I never saw that before. So I did pull the stopper out of this so I could get more of the product out because it wasn't coming out, and I know there's a bunch left in there. So yeah, I will continue to use this until completion. I've been enjoying this. It's very moisturizing, and Melissa, the same girl who commented about the spray, she suggested to put tape on the lid because it was cracking, which I thought of that too, but like sometimes it takes like another person to say it to actually do it, because I'm like, before I was like, yeah, like I could tape it, but and whatever, litany of excuses. But then when someone else mentions it, I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. So thank you again, Melissa, for your comment and suggestion to tape it. That finally pushed me to actually tape it and make less of a mess. So thank you. I appreciate that. Now we're ready to talk about what I'm rolling in. So I have 4 products I'm rolling in. So the first I'm going to talk about is this Love Struck Vera Wang roll-on perfume. Why did it take me so long to say that? Yeah, roll-on perfume. I marked it up. So there's not a ton left in here, as you can see. And it's like the same kind of idea as the At the Beach perfume. Like it's the same type of bottle, just square shaped. So I'm foreseeing that this one will be a quick rollout. I could probably roll this out by next month. I don't want to be too bold and say that because I know I also have this perfume as well, but okay, I won't say next month. Maybe in 2 months I'll roll it out because I'll probably pull in another fragrance to use for like the fall season. So yeah, I'll give this about 2 months. But yeah, I do want to finish this. I'm kind of on this mission to decrease my perfume inventory. That's a big thing for me right now. And it's on its way, but not there completely. So we really need to get some of these things kicked out. I did receive this as a bridesmaid's gift. This is probably like 10 years old because me and my friends got married around the same time. So yeah, it's like 10 years old. It smells like it's older. It doesn't smell fresh, but it doesn't smell really, really off where I can't use it. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of like do a little quick swipe of this and get away with it. I had made a perfume declutter video and someone had asked like, how are you able to like keep your perfumes like lasting like for years and years? And I honestly just store them in a dark like closet when I'm not using it. I only keep out perfumes that I'm actively using at that point in the year, like, and there's only usually 1 or 2 of them, so there's just this much left. I can use that up. That's not a problem. I have this Ulta eye crayon in the shade Cocoa Puff, and I've mentioned this multiple times on my channel. Like, I would pull it in for Shop My Stash or, you know, for short usage goals. And I don't know if I want to finish this at this point. I mean, yes, ideally I want to finish these Ulta crayons because they do go down pretty quickly. So I think that's actually doable, but I'm not like ready to say out loud that I want to finish those. So I'm going to set a usage goal of 15 uses on this eyeshadow. It is a really easy eyeshadow that you don't even need a brush for. I literally just use my finger and throw it on, and it's super easy. So I want to see what 15 uses looks like with this and how far down it can go. I already marked it here just to see. From there, see if I want to actually finish it up all the way in a project. We'll see. 15 uses we're going to go with on this. And then I have the MAC Rose Pigment. This is a sample size. And this one I also brought in at some point. I'm not sure if it was this project or something else, but it was a usage goal at that point, and now I just want to finish the whole thing all the way. So this is what it looks like now. I don't have a scale or anything, so I won't be able to like weigh it, but I can always tell you guys how many times I've used it, and there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of this left. That's why I figured this would be a really good eyeshadow to attempt to finish. This is really sheer, so I don't think you can even see it, but this can be built up quite a bit. In fact, maybe I can use this Milani Make It Last spray to do that. I don't know. I'm having second thoughts about these setting sprays and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Try to get this knocked out of my collection by the end of the year. Don't know if that's ambitious because a little bit of this does go a long way. So yeah. And the last product I want to roll in is this NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Push Up. If you watch my deck of panning Project Pan, this was just in that project, and I have officially decided to roll it into this project because I had it in there for 10 uses as a head start to finishing it. Well, now it is time to start working on finishing it. There's such a little amount of it left as well, so you can kind of see there's like a bunch of product at the bottom there, and I do need to take the stopper out of this, I think, because I won't be able to reach it otherwise. But yeah, I've had this liquid lipstick in my collection for years, and it is one of my favorite lip products. That said, it is old and there isn't a ton of it left, so I kind of need to start working on it, and as much as I love it, I think it needs to get completed. There's no reason for it to kind of linger in my collection for too much longer, and especially since I really love this color too, I want to get the most out of it before it like starts smelling weird or anything. It doesn't smell weird yet, even though it's old, so definitely time to start using it up. I'm trying to keep things kind of realistic, but yet still challenge myself a little bit with things, and I think I've kind of found my balance with that. Anyway, please again consider liking and subscribing if you like this video. Thanks so much for joining me on this update, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye!